Welcome guys, welcome to the Leena Guiger show. Today hosted at the Milk Cake Man, and we have Marnie Zubair, who is the owner of Tresor. Welcome, it's the first ever season and the first ever episode.
I'm so excited. I'm honoured to be the first guest.
Thank you, I'm honoured to have you here too. But first of all, we want to know what we're going to have off the menu.
Okay, do you know what? This menu, I have a problem, yeah? There are too many options that I want to eat. Every time I'm here, I'll have one of them, 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 and one of them.
So which one of them are you going to have today?
No, okay, today let's tone it down, only because I'm on camera, right? Let's have...
Pizza lot.
I eat so much, so much. I
would highly recommend the milk cakes.
Yeah, I want a milk cake, because we're at the Milk Cake Man, it's only fitting, right? I will have a Biscoff milk cake.
Wise choice.
Good choice.
I'm having one of those too.
Yeah, we'll twin.
What about a drink? What drink do you want?
No, I'll have a lovely coffee.
A coffee?
Beautiful
okay,
coffee.
I'm going to get the original Spanish ice latte because that's actually my favourite one.
Nice.
That is like the best one for me. Okay, so there's your Biscoff.
Oh, thanks.
It's a gold spoon.
Nice. This is what I love about coming here. I feel so bougie. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, beautiful.
And this is for the aesthetics to pour over.
Oh, okay.
The additional milk.
I have to do an Instagram video doing that as well. That's what you have to do when you come to the Milk Cake Man, you know. You come here to make Instagram videos every time.
This is like the best iced coffee I've had. And I'm not saying it because I'm being biased. It really is.
It is a good iced coffee.
It's amazing.
It is a good iced coffee. Do you know what?
The Milk Cake Man.
Okay. What does it say on the back as well? Show them.
Oh, it says pretty chill.
How cute is that?
Pretty chill.
How cute. Okay.
Okay, so you've got the Biscoff milk cake, I've got the ice latte, and you've got a hot coffee.
Yeah.
But
to drink it.
Besides all this stuff, I do want to speak about business. So.
Really?
No, I want to speak about you.
Really?
So you're a young business entrepreneur, right?
Yeah. Can I have a sip?
No. I'm joking. Sip it first.
I
You know, we actually haven't even tried the milk cake one.
I'm joking. Carry on.
What is it like managing or running your own business as a young female?
Do you know what it is? People always ask me that question as if I can compare to what it's like running it as a man. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Better.
It's weird. No, do you know what it is? I don't see it as like, I'm a young woman. Like, it's good to acknowledge that you know who you are, where you come from, what you like, what your background is. But I think it sometimes becomes a little bit of a problem when we fixate on it. So like if people are like, what's it like to be Asian? What's it like to be this? I tick so many diversity boxes, yeah. It's like, which one do I talk about?
All of them.
Which one do I talk about? Like, I don't know. I think running it, being young is a massive thing in itself. I'm 20. I started my business when I was around 17 and I received the investment.
17, that's so young.
So young.
I was probably like doing A-levels at this point.
Yeah, I was doing my A-levels. I was doing B-Techs actually.
Wait, sorry. What actually started this? Like started the jewelry business?
I just wanted money. I actually just wanted money.
Oh God.
Okay.
Can I get a wipe?
Check please.
Okay, so Biscoff milk cake, the best way to have it is to pour it.
Okay.
So,
Just around it?
Just around it. People tend to pour it on top.
Yeah, one time I bought my dad and he poured it all on top. I was like, you just ruined it.
It's like, yeah, you pour it around. You pour it around.
Okay. You know what, yeah. Can we tell my story about milk cake?
Yeah, knock yourself out.
So basically, while I'm here doing this, yeah, before I try this milk cake,
I'll take one up for you.
I unfortunately had a really bad experience with a milk cake one time. Yeah, I was traumatized.
I wasn't here though.
It was not. No. This is the point. Yeah, I had such a bad experience. I was traumatized. I didn't have a milk cake for like 2 years until I came here. Like, if that doesn't tell you how good the milk cakes are, what does? What does? Homemade, made with love.
Every day.
Made with love.
By the man himself.
By the Milk Cake Man.
By the Milk Cake Man. My loving husband.
Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Just a bite.
Yeah, we'll take the first bite.
Okay, fine.
Biscoff's one of my favourites, by the way.
Okay, I'm going to pretend like I've not tried this before.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Get her off.
Sorry. Why did you take such a big ass bite? Why did you take a bite? That was half the cake.
Because it's my favourite.
Leena, that was such
Saffron was my favourite.
I love that one.
But now it's Biscoff. And we've got a new one. It's the coffee one. That one's insane.
That was my next one. That's my next one.
You know what? Because we actually don't eat them a lot.
Yeah.
We make them every day, but we'll never eat them.
Because they get sold out.
Because it's sold out, but you know when it's your product,
It's just beautiful.
you just don't eat it as much. And now that I'm eating it, I'm like, wow, is this what people be eating when they come?
Is this how people feel?
This
Is
is
this how they
amazing.
feel?
Back to being really young and busy. So you were 17 years old, right?
I was 17, yeah.
Again, what inspired you to set up this business? How did it start?
So I think a lot of it came from the inspiration of being South Asian.
Okay. A South Asian girl.
Rewind. Yeah, being South Asian. So growing up, obviously, your grandma, your mum, whatever, they wear big, massive gold bangles, you know, your big like earrings and anything. Like it's a thing in our culture to be covered in gold.
Yeah.
To gift each other gold, like whatever, wherever in South Asia you're from, like it's a thing. So I think I really, really loved that, you know, this look of gold and how beautiful it was, and I just was not allowed to wear it out because my parents, I was like, a child, you can't be trusted with gold.
Yeah, and I think today's day and age, wearing gold, like you're looking to say, hey, rob me.
Take it off my wrist. No, it's true. So it kind of came from wanting to have jewelry that looks and acts like real gold, but without, you know, without having to
spend X amount on gold as well, because it's quite expensive as well.
Afford it. Like normal people can afford it.
And you got to think your target audience as well, like young females, males, are they really going to be paying £200 for a pair of earrings?
Yeah, exactly.
Saying like if that was the real gold.
Exactly. But it's really, really durable. Like, so my jewelry is like made, like I said before, made to look and act like real gold. So you can wash your hands in it, stuff like that. Like, no green marks, nothing. Leena knows because I've taken the earrings out of her ears and replaced them before.
She literally replaced everything with trestle, and I love it.
Oh, thanks.
So you were 17 years old, right? And did you actually go to university?
I did. I went to Aston for like 6 months.
And what were you studying?
Marketing.
Marketing.
I
That
dropped out.
explains all your amazing reels on Instagram. So what happened when you was at university?
So it was during COVID. So it was a lot of online lessons and like not going into uni and not having that social life. So it was really, really tough. It was really tough. And I didn't like it. I was not enjoying it at all. I was like...
That would have been the hardest part, like COVID, you know, everyone being at home, remote.
We were literally learning things off PowerPoints, and I was just feeling like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? So I kind of spoke to my dad about it, and he was like, I was like, Dad, you know what, I'm really struggling, and I would like to drop out of uni, and I would like to pursue, like, carry on with my business. And he was just like, no. So I just stayed.
How dare you?
He was like, no. So I was like, okay then.
In the nicest way possible.
No, absolutely not. And I was like, all right. And then, we just like carried on kind of going to uni and running my business at the same time. And then I had to get my first office in like March of 2021. Yeah, March 2021. So I was like 18 at that point.
No way.
Yeah.
Where did you have it?
It was like just in an office block, literally running an office block. And because I was still at uni at the time, I was like, I would be like running between like this.
At the age of 18?
Yeah.
That's insane.
And it was a nightmare. It was such a nightmare. It was so difficult that I was like, forget it. Like I have to just drop out now. So I secretly dropped out. I was a dropout secretly for like months.
Dropouts always have the best stories.
That stuff is so sneaky, especially Asian people, man. Like we have to go do the most for our parents to not know. I was so scared.
I guess like the end goal for every Asian parent, right? Have a degree. Once you got the degree, do whatever you want after that.
Yeah, exactly. Till now, my mum, you've been there. My mum will literally be like, when are you going to go back to uni? What?
Like, do you know who I am, Mom? I don't need to go back to
Do you know
uni.
who I am?
Uni needs me.
No, that is so mad. That's crazy.
So when did you actually tell your parents, like, how far were you when you dropped out, when you actually told them?
So I think when I got the investment from Lord Sugar, that's when I told my dad. I was like, listen, Dad.
Then you got a backup.
Yeah, I had a backup. I was like, listen, Dad, I've dropped out of uni, but Lord Sugar wants to be my business partner. And he was just like...
Like, how do you even fathom that? Hey, let's forget Aston Uni. Lord Sugar's on the table.
He was like, do I beat her or no? Like,
whoa, let's just reel that one back. So, look, how did Lord Sugar come about? How did that happen?
It just, do you know what? It happened so quick that it just kind of...
Because I don't remember seeing you on The Apprentice.
No, I didn't go on The Apprentice. He posted a tweet like during lockdown that he, you know, small businesses contact me, like I want to help, I want to give advice, whatever. So I kind of started reaching out through that, and then just sent him loads of crazy emails, and then he was just like, all right, I like you, come see me, come down.
That's a trick, send crazy emails, guys.
Send crazy emails, be shameless, be shameless. That's what I done, and he was just like, yeah, come meet me. So I went to Loughton to meet him, sat with his you know, team, and came out with investment.
what was it like being in the room with him? Like, what was it like?
So scary. Sorry, I just thought you're gonna have to beep that out. So scary. Beep. So scary, Leena. Like, I was like, you gotta remember, I was, I think 18 still. I was 18 at the time.
I was so young as well.
18. Even though it's only like 2 years ago, come on, but like 18 is.
I think at the age of 18, like if we look at the average 18-year-old,
yeah,
still studying A-levels or looking at part-time jobs,
yeah,
it is very rare. And I think this is such a big achievement. It's so rare to be like, hey guys, I'm Lord Sugar's business partner and I've got my own business.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Do you ever just like look in the mirror and think, I am that girl, like, that is me?
No.
Well, I think you should stop.
No, and I think that's why I am where I am, because I've never ever looked at myself and been like, that's it, you're successful. Like,
yeah.
What, and you know what?
Because there's so much more to.
And I find it crazy when people look at me and they think that like I've done something amazing. Like, this is only the beginning. Like, what? This is
only the beginning.
This is only the beginning. This is nothing. Like, people think, oh my God, yeah, you got like a famous billionaire business partner. Okay, but I'm not a billionaire. Like, I'm not there yet. Like, I don't ever look at myself and think that. I always look at myself and think, bitch, be better. Like, do more. You know, like your Asian
Get
parents.
to another billionaire. You're not successful enough.
That is so
what
funny.
type of advice do you gain from Lord Sugar, or what is the perks of having him as a business partner?
So, with the perks of having his team, right?
Okay.
So, obviously taking over half of the business means they also take over a lot of responsibilities. So they take over like HR, accounting, finance, like all that stuff. They look after it.
So do you think the initial part of it, you know, like if someone said, okay, I'm going to take 50% of your business, it's a big chunk. Mm-hmm. For me, I'd be like, whoa. Mm-hmm. But then a lot of people don't see the aspect that you're still getting all of this help, all of this legal advice, all of this stuff that you won't get, because setting up a business off the back of it, you don't know those type of things. You learn them as you go along. Yeah,
but also it's like, okay, I would rather have a slice of a bigger pie. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if I did this myself, maybe I'd take the business to like 1 million, 2 million. Yeah. But like if I have a billionaire business partner who's done it before, I can take the business to 100 million. Like,
you always have to look at the bigger picture,
yeah.
And it's the smaller steps that take you to the bigger part of it.
It's true.
Amazing. I'm so shocked that you have Lord Sugar as a business partner. I think it's insane.
Do you know what? I hear it. People do think it's crazy. I don't see it though. I think I just got used to it.
Do you feel like you gain any hate? Or if you do, how do you deal with that hate?
So much hate.
Oh God.
Mate, do you know how much hate I get? You should read my TikTok comments, mate.
About what though?
They're so fucked up. Sorry.
But what is it? What is the hate? Where does it come from?
I will get, yeah.
Okay.
I can say anything. Literally anything. This bitch thinks she knows it all. She's this. She thinks her business is Microsoft. It's just a shit little jewelry business. I swear to God. And you know what I say? I'll be like, day in the life of a business owner. They'll be like, your business is shit.
You know what's crazy? Before I even knew you, I used to see your videos on my Instagram come up, day in the life. And I was like, wow, she must have such a fun day in the day of her life. And you actually get those comments?
Oh, yeah.
How often do you get them?
Every day. I don't care though, I block them. Or I'll, you know...
How do you deal with them?
I just ignore them. I literally just ignore. Everybody asks me this question, how do you do? I don't deal with it. I literally choose to not deal with it.
Not today, Staden.
Not today. Like, it's not happening. It's not happening. Or I'll go on TikTok and, you know, like, people will say shit like, she's got a mad nose, like, she's this, like, she's that. Or like, I don't know, anything I can possibly think of, I will go on TikTok and in the settings, you can block certain words. I block every word, every single word.
You can't say nothing.
They'll be typing their stuff feeling so accomplished, I can't even see it. It's not even there.
So does that mean like other people can't see it as well when you block it off TikTok?
Yeah.
Also, you are the face of your business, right? So you've chosen to put yourself out there, whether it's the reels, the video. When I think of Tresso, I think of Marnie.
Yeah.
And what are the pros and cons of having yourself on the business or the front of the business? Because a lot of people don't tend to do that, but I've seen a lot of growth in your business, the way that you sell your products, you market them, it's your face. Even on your own page, you put a lot of help out there, but what is the perks of that? What would you say the perks of it is?
I don't know. I don't really see it as something that has its perks, but I don't see it as something that has its downsides either. Okay. It's kind of just a thing that happened. It's the way the business grew was through me, but slowly, like you'll see it as well. Like I start to replace myself with like, you know, like the social media managers, things like that, but I'm still present. I think it actually is quite scary to put yourself as the face of your business, especially when it gets the amount of views, the amount of followers like that we had. So with our TikTok as well, we've had views that have hit like 4 million, like whatever, 2 million. And you know, we have our TikTok page like 160,000 followers. Like, that's a lot of people. That is a lot.
That is a lot of people. Imagine 160,000 people in real life.
I can't.
Saying,
I can't even imagine that. Like, I actually don't think I've ever seen that many people in one place.
That's
like,
insane. You must be doing something right then.
Probably. I don't know what though.
What advice would you give to small businesses who want to push their marketing, who want to push themselves on social media, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Instagram? What would your advice be?
Just do it. Like, actually just do it. Do you know what? When I see a business or like even a physical business or an online business, and I see that they've not been posting short form content, they're not posting videos, they're not posting reels, I just think, what are you doing? Like, I actually feel annoyed. Like, I actually feel annoyed. Because you know why? It's like there is this free tool right here for everyone to use. Anybody can use it, yeah? You don't have to Instagram, you don't pay a penny, yeah? TikTok, you don't pay a penny, nothing. YouTube Shorts, nothing, yeah? All you have to do is make a stupid little video and anything can go viral. Like, if you for 2 months, for 60 days, post one short video every day, I swear to you, if a video in those 2 months doesn't go viral, you can come and find me and punch me in my face. Like,
find her. Guys, you can go find her yourself.
I promise you. Like, that's literally how it works. All you have to do is consistently post short form content every single day without fail, same time or whatever, like anything. Don't listen to these like crazy advice, like get a 4K camera and like do this and like
it could be anything, like on your phones, for example. Do you use your phone for most of your videos?
Yeah, so I use my phone in the initial stages to grow the account, and then we switched to camera for a while, but we actually found that the camera was harming us. So with Trezor, using a camera, I think for people when you're on TikTok and things like that, they can tell when it's like overdone.
Oh, okay. So it looks like you're doing too much for it.
You're doing a bit too much. For TikTok, it's too much. It's too much. So we toned it back down to the phone camera, and it's like still good quality.
Yeah.
It's good enough, and it gets more views because it looks native to TikTok. It looks like it's supposed to be there.
Okay. So your advice to people, especially who have young businesses or small businesses, keep posting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people, they possibly lack the confidence. It doesn't have to be them, but sometimes it is the confidence issue of putting themselves out there or creating that content.
Yeah.
Or, okay, let's say you are creating content, right? And I think this is the thing with any social media presence. How do you know when to switch up your content? So how do you know when, okay, I'm doing too much of this, I need to start adding this in or adding that in?
When it starts going wrong. No, seriously, people are like, they have too much faith in themselves. They love their content so much, yeah? They're so biased towards it. They'll post the same type of video for 30 days. If none of it gets views, why are you still posting that video? Like, you need to change everything up. Like, as soon as something stops working, we don't do it anymore. We've
switch up something else.
Changed. It's something else. Even with my personal brand page, the second something stopped working, that's it, gone. Like, it happens. Sometimes things work and then they just don't work anymore. Like, that's all it is. With Instagram, with TikTok, the algorithm's always changing. Yeah. There's always new people coming on the app. There's always a new type of content. Like, for example, that public interview content was trending for a while. It's still. Oh,
I love that. I saw yours when you was on the street to say, hey, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
That was a really good one, guys.
They were really good videos. Yeah, like, it's still trending, but that's the point. Like, new stuff is always trending.
So would you always say stay on top of it, as in stay on top of the trends, always do the trends and put your business out there in regards to those trends? Sweet. Also, with your business as a whole, I know that it's doing incredibly well, but what else are you doing alongside business? So for yourself, are you working on anything else, or is it just Trezor where you get your income from, or you're pushing as a business? Yeah,
so I also have my personal brand page where I will show like little business tips, like behind the scenes stuff like that.
I love those business tips. If you don't already follow her personal page, I think you should follow her personal page, because even I've learned so much from it. Like, just the small things of like pushing things out there, putting yourself out there, the little tips. And I think it is those, especially seeing it from a young Asian girl or just a young woman in business in general, pushing out there just advice. Because I feel like for us, we don't know where to get that advice from.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's a matter of who do we go to, where do we find? Because you always hear the successful people, but they never actually share how they got there or what it is, because it is a pain in the ass.
It's so difficult, so difficult. That's why I love vlogging and I love doing my behind the scenes, because I really want people to understand the nitty gritty, and I want them to understand that it's not easy to be where you are, and that for whatever there is that looks good, there's a flip side to it, and you only can attain something if you deal with the shit stuff that comes with it, basically. Like with the TikTok, for example, that's a good example. Like, I'll get the views. Like, for every 100,000 views, I'll get 100 bloody hate comments. Like, that's how it is.
Yeah.
With
and you have to have thick skin for it.
There's something on the back end.
No way. Okay, so again, apart from Trezor, is there anything else that you might be working on or you're pushing as a business, or is it just Trezor?
So Tresor's my main thing, and then I have my personal brand, which is next, and then we also have a short form content creation studio because we so understand the importance of short form content. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stress enough how much people need to.
I think
be
I've
doing
learned
this.
so much with short form content from you as well.
So I've been forcing you to.
Yeah, she has. She
go
really
and do
has.
the damn reels. Like they.
No, I
work
really
so
have.
well.
I honestly have. I've
I
taken
know.
so much from
and
you.
every time they get views, so I don't understand why you don't do more. Like every time I'll be like,
It's tiring.
post a video. No, but they get so.
No, it does. But you know what it is? I kid you not, it is about finding that time. If you're not working around the clock 24/7 and you think, I now have to get content.
That's an excuse. That's an excuse. Do you know what it is? Yeah. How long?
You're right. It is.
How long
it
does
is.
a 10-second video take to make? A minute? 2 minutes?
Do you think? See, I find it, especially in like
you're
the
overthinking
hospitality industry, when I see something, and especially my husband because he's a perfectionist, if we see something and I'm like, yeah, I like that, and he's like, nah.
Don't let him
Don't.
look at the content. He's not allowed.
Take him off it.
Take him, get him out of the room. Just post the damn video. Just post the damn video. Because you know what it is? You know you're going to notice that little berry that's out of place, but nobody else in the world is going to notice that.
That's very true.
No
That's the
one's
problem
gonna
of being a
notice
perfectionist of your own product.
that. Right?
Yeah. And then I think taking videos, it does take quite a bit of time. So whether it's, I honestly, like I get a couple of our staff members and we stick them on like a table and we get like our videos done. And it does take anything like 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, can do. But I think that will take, like in 30 to 40 minutes, I can batch create for the entire week. Like,
yeah,
you need to optimize your content creation so that you've got enough
for the week,
for as long as possible.
Okay.
Like with my Marnie page, what happens is I script all my ideas in my notes during the week. When my cameraman comes, he's with me 2 hours and we film 20 reels. 20, that's it, done.
That's a lot of reels.
It's you know what? Because people overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
Because you really, really overcomplicate it, and all it is just put the damn content out there. Like unless like it's something disgusting, like there's a hair in the food. Like it's not that deep. Like it's actually just not that deep.
I think it is right what you say. People tend to overthink things.
Yeah.
And I think that is the devil in itself. Like we don't want to actually pursue something because we're too scared of, what's that person going to think? Or what's this person going to think? Or how is that going to look? Or is it going to look Instagram perfect? Because the truth is, nothing on Instagram is as it is in reality, no matter what happens. As in, if we're looking at something on Instagram or this perception of how people live or how they run their businesses, like you said, there is a flip side. There is that side, the nitty-gritty, the time when we're here, long days, long hours. You don't get to see your family, you don't get to see your friends because you're running your business.
Yeah.
People don't see that. But again, it's those comments that people will tend to leave, and you think, only if you knew what I was doing. Just shut. You don't know what I'm going through.
I know, because it's difficult. Because it's like you put your heart and your soul into doing what you do, and then you get comments like this, and you think, do I deserve this? Like, come on, man. You know the ones when you've had a tough day, you had a long ass day. You post a TikTok, you get a comment, you just think, please,
just let me be. I'm just
trying.
Just trying.
That was my 13th reason.
I'm out.
Finished.
With Tresor, where do you see it in, let's say, the next 5 years? Or what do you want to see as a brand in the next 5 years?
I don't know. Lots of people ask me questions like this. What's your 5-year plan? I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Like, I don't know.
You don't have a 5-year plan?
I don't know what I'm doing later. Like, I don't. I think people people overestimate me a bit too much. Like, they'll be like, yeah, she's this businesswoman, she had everything planned out, she did this. No.
You're still very young, though.
I'm 20.
You're 20.
I'm 20.
I can't even ask what you would tell your 17-year-old self.
Like, no,
because that was like 2 years ago.
It was like 3 years ago. But give me some credit.
Can't do that.
Give me some credit. No, but it's like, I think I'm still very much figuring things out, like trying to figure out what I want from the business, how I want it to go, growing it, making mistakes. I made so many mistakes, And
is there any that you would go back and think, I would change that? Or
but I feel like I've learned from them.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't know to change them if I hadn't made the mistakes.
Yeah.
So it's important that I've gone and, effed up so many different things. Like
failure equals growth.
Right.
Definitely, 100%.
Right.
Failure equals growth. If you don't fail at something, you're not growing in an aspect, and you have to have uncomfortable situations or uncomfortable times so you think, okay, well, if this is not working out, I need to move it elsewhere. Okay, so we don't have a 5-year plan.
No.
Is there anything that you want to do within, let's say, your business, or how do you want to help with it, or is there anything that you want to give to the community with it? Because I remember before you were saying that you want to give advice, or you want to help the young communities and how they can set up their businesses.
Yeah. So I think with Tresor, for me as well, it's a lot about keeping job opportunities for creatives within Birmingham, within where I'm from. So obviously we're based in Birmingham. The entire team is from Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham. Like, I really wanted to.
We love Birmingham.
We love Birmingham. I really wanted to create, you know, jobs that are fun, that are creative, that can help to nurture people and bring out, you know, like the best side of people by providing a work environment that's like exactly that. Like, we're a very creative business, very Gen Z, very social media, like tech savvy. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy.
I do not even think for a second that it'd be easy. Like, I know
the jobs
what you mean.
are not easy at all, but it's a creative environment, and it's good for like people who you know, I don't care about qualifications. I'm a dropout. What's a qualification to me? It doesn't mean anything. Like, you know, I think
we're straying away from that generation where we're looking at going to university, getting your A levels, your GCSEs. I think this generation is such a. I love the aspect of it that you could literally do anything that you want from your phone, and you could turn that into a business. You could turn that into. Look at the people on YouTube, and they make shitloads of money.
So much money. So much money.
This is
a creative generation,
Yeah.
And it's what we need, and we need to value creatives and give them, you know, opportunities to thrive so they can help, you know, bring your business to where it needs to be. But that's kind of what Trezora's about for me.
I love that. If you're looking for a job, are you hiring?
We are hiring. We are always
hiring. Hit her up. Okay, just to close this off, and thank you so much for coming on today. What advice would you give to anyone out there who might have an idea, $1 million idea, and they just don't know how to channel it? Or what advice would you give to someone setting up a business?
So, okay. Just know that idea to execution is not linear, okay? You are not going to be able to have the idea and have a timeline of this is going to happen then, this is going to happen then, this is going to happen then. I'm sure even when you guys were opening the Milkcake Man, you probably pushed back the dates to when it was going to open, God knows how many times.
So many.
This happens to everyone. Like, just because you've got the idea doesn't mean, okay, it's going to go from idea to reality soon. And don't let it get to you. Don't worry about that. All in due time. Like, there'll be ups and there'll be downs before you even start, but...
So it's a good day for every bad day.
All in due time. Yeah, exactly.
I love that. Well, thank you guys for listening today. Thank you, Marnie, for being on our first ever episode, on our first ever podcast.
I'm honoured.
Hopefully you liked the milkcake.
It was beautiful. It was delicious. Now.
But thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You can like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for next time. Say bye, Marnie.